We all have action heroes like Indiana Jones, James Bond, and John Wick, but these characters' movements could not be brought to life without stuntmen. Well, unless you're Tom Cruise. Stuntmen are such a fundamental part of blockbusters, so it feels just right that a movie about one is kicking off the summer movie season. So, is The Fall Guy any good? Simple answer, absolutely. This is just a fun time at the movies. I had a blast. It had great topical jokes about the entertainment industry, and had such funny leads with Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt that just make it so amazing. It's like Anyone But You for millennials, with both being rom-coms set in Sydney. But not being from that generation, I still had a lot of fun with this movie. I loved how this movie both parodies the movie industry while also spotlighting the hard work it takes to make a film. There were excellent points made about why stunts should be celebrated at the Oscars, and some pretty funny jabs at egotistical Hollywood actors who claim they do their own stunts. I loved how they talked about Hall H like it was like Disneyland or something, because for blockbuster filmmakers, it is. As for the actual stunts, they were absolutely incredible. Apparently this film broke a Guinness World Record for stunts, and I can see how. From the car explosion to him jumping on the helicopter, and of course that car jump that was actually like a part of the story, and like that was like also well executed. Like you can see how much effort was put into this film. This film has a very talented cast, but I'd like to first talk about the two leads, starting with Ryan Gosling. He is fully in his element here as a funny and charming action hero that adds to his Barbie performance. His character was very likable and relatable in his quest to impress Jodie. His comedic timing is excellent, and I'm 99% sure he came up with some of these lines on the spot, and if that's true, then he is remarkable. This role just makes me think even more that he'd be a perfect boost to gold for James Gunn's DCU. As for the other lead, Emily Blunt, she managed to keep up with Gosling. I think her character was an example of showcasing a business-focused woman without making her annoying, which is what a lot of media does. Her character was very strong, but also had a soft side, which didn't make her weak, but just made her more interesting. She had excellent chemistry with Gosling. I'd love them to go down the same path as Sydney Sweeney and Glenn Powell. Not that one, but I'd like to see them work together more. I mean, a British accent just makes everything better, and Emily was just amazing in this film. As for Aaron Taylor-Johnson, his villain role wasn't great. He fits better with more stoic roles, but he's just doing a bad Jim Carrey impression. It was camp in a bad way that almost made him feel like an old Bond or Mission Impossible villain, especially with an excellently cast partner in crime played by Hannah Waddingham. She felt like a real Hollywood producer and was much better at comedy than Johnson. I think he'll be much more in his element in Kraven the Hunter, and even as James Bond if those rumors are true. They even made a joke that he was like a Bond villain, which I felt was trying a bit too hard. The other cast members were also excellent. Winston Duke was very likable and had a very chill vibe, and Stephanie Sue made a very good impression with just one scene. She has an Oscar nomination and is very young. How does she only have one scene in this film? Both of them definitely need more work and needed more screen time in this film. Overall, I really loved The Fall Guy. It is a great summer kickoff movie that feels like one of the classics. It's got humor, it's got action, it's got romance, it's got Hollywood commentary. What more could you ask for? This film's success really hinges on the leads Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt, and since they delivered excellent and very funny performances, this movie is excellent and has become one of my favorite films of the year so far. I'll give it a very strong 9 out of 10. Well, that brings me to the end of my review of Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt's new movie, The Fall Guy. If you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe for more videos like this and check out The Fall Guy in theaters right now.